5 seconds. Start. Honorable Speaker Sir, I express my heartfelt gratitude to you and to all the distinguished members of this House for choosing the path of a collective discussion on this significant occasion. To recall with reverence that mantra, that clarion call which infused the nation's freedom movement with energy, inspiration, and the spirit of sacrifice and austerity to commemorate Vande Mataram within this house is a matter of immense privilege for all of us. It is a matter of great pride that we stand witness to the historic occasion marking 150 years of Vande Mataram. This period brings before us countless events from the expanse of history. This discussion will certainly reflect the commitment of this House, but if we collectively utilize this moment well, it may also serve as a source of learning for the generations to come, for every successive generation. Honorable Speaker Sir, this is a period in which many inspiration chapters of history have once again come alive before us. Only recently we celebrated with great pride 75 years of our Constitution. Today, the nation is also celebrating the 150th birth anniversary of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel and Bhagwan Birsa Munda, and we have just commemorated the 350th martyrdom anniversary of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji. Today, we stand here attempting to experience the collective energy of this House on the occasion of 150 years of Vande Mataram. The journey of these 150 years has passed through many phases. But, Honorable Speaker Sir, when Vande Mataram completed 50 years, the country was compelled to live under the shackles of slavery. When it completed 100 years, the nation was trapped in the shackles of the emergency. At the time when the centenary of Vande Mataram should have been celebrated as a grand occasion, the throat of the Constitution of India was being strangled. When Vande Mataram turned 100, those who lived and died for patriotism were thrown behind prison bars. The very song that had infused the nation with the energy to fight for freedom, when it reached its centenary, a dark chapter unfolded in our history. Honorable Speaker Sir, the 150th year gives us the opportunity to re-establish the greatness of that chapter, that glory, and I believe that neither this House nor the nation should let such an opportunity pass. It is Vande Mataram that ultimately led the country to freedom in 1947. The emotional leadership of the freedom struggle was embodied in the triumphant chant of Vande Mataram. Honorable Speaker, sir, as I stand before you today to initiate this discussion on the occasion of Vande Mataram 150, there is no ruling side or opposition here, because for all of us seated here, this is truly an occasion to acknowledge a profound debt. It is because of Vande Mataram that determined individuals fought and freedom movement, and its outcome is that today we are all seated here. Therefore, for all members of Parliament and for all public representatives, this is a sacred moment to acknowledge the debt we owe to Vande Mataram. Any drawing inspiration from it, we must once again revive the spirit through which Vande Mataram united the nation's freedom struggle, north, south, east, and west. The entire country marched forward with one voice. Once again, the moment calls upon us to walk together to carry the nation with us. The dreams cherished by the passionate freedom fighters Vande Mataram 150 must become our inspiration, our energy, compelling us to make Bharat self-reliant and to transform India into a developed nation by 2047. This occasion of Vande Mataram gives us a great opportunity to reiterate that pledge. Honorable Speaker, sir, the journey of Vande Mataram began when Bankim Chandra ji composed it in 1875 at a time when, after the 1857 uprising, the British Empire was deeply shaken. They were exerting various forms of pressure upon Bharat, inflicting countless atrocities and subjecting the people of this land to coercion. During that time, there was a conspiracy to propagate their national anthem, God Save the Queen, into every household in Bharat. It was in such a time that Bankim Da rose to the challenge, responding with a strength greater than what he was confronted with, and Vande Mataram was born. Honorable Speaker, sir, Vande Mataram revived that idea which had been embedded in the veins of Bharat for thousands of years. He gifted us that same feeling, that same set of values, that same culture and tradition through profound and elevated words. Vande Mataram was not merely a mantra for political freedom, not merely a call for the departure of the British so that we could stand independently upon our own path. It inspired far beyond that. The freedom struggle itself was a sacred mission to liberate this motherland. It was a holy battle to free Mother Bharati from her chains. And when we examine the cultural foundation of Vande Mataram, its lineage of values traces back to the Vedic age. These words, this emotion, this inspiration uplifted the Indians who were sinking into despair under colonial rule. Full stop.